Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. This is Read the Word Roro, where we're going to do Bible study. This is going to be Bible study number 2. At the end of Bible study number 1, I had 3 questions, in which I'm going to begin to answer 2. So the first question was Abram the firstborn of Terah? You can go ahead and comment, your thoughts and your belief and what you found. What I found was that no, he was not the firstborn. Even though he's listed first, what from what I researched, he is not the firstborn. But you guys can definitely comment and let me know what you found. And the second question that I had was, what is a nation? What is a nation? So, referencing the Bible in Job 12:23 through 24, it reads, He increaseth the nations and destroyeth them. He enlargeneth the nations and straighteneth them again. He taketh away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth, and causes them to wander in a wilderness where there is no way. So in here in the Bible, it discusses how some nations are increased by God and some are destroyed. Also, a nation means people group. A people group who might speak the same language, they might follow the same religion, or they may live in the same area. So he increases the nations and he destroys them. So there's some that are increased and there are some that are destroyed. As I was looking for other verses that speaks about a nation in the Bible, I came across Proverbs 14:34. It was actually referenced underneath nations in the vocabulary, in the depth, in the, what do you call it? Dictionary, the dictionary in my Bible. So in the back of the dictionary, I looked up nations, and under nation, the first verse that was referenced under nations was Proverbs 14:34, where it says, Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. So I want to unpack this verse to be able to gain deeper understanding of what the verse is revealing to us. So we're going to go into righteousness. What is righteousness, right? Righteousness is a gift. Is a gift from God to all people through the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. For we all know that we're not righteous. In Romans 3:10, it says, As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. Psalm 14:1-3 says, The fool has said in his heart, There is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek God. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. So how do we receive righteousness? How do we become exalted? In 2 Corinthians, it answers 5:21. 2 Corinthians 5:21 says, God made him who did not know sin to become sin for us, so that we might become the righteousness of God in him. Romans 3:22-24 says, even the righteousness of God, which is by faith of Jesus Christ, unto all and upon all them that believe. For there is no difference. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God, being justified freely by his grace through the redemption that is in Christ Jesus. So, again, how do we receive righteousness? How do we become exalted? By believing in Jesus Christ. John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life." It goes on to say in verse 17 and 18, "For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. He who believes in him is not condemned, but he who does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God." Jesus is Lord. So there is a second part of the verse, Proverbs 14:34, where it says, "But sin is a reproach to any people." I'm going to end this Bible study right here, and I'm going to come back and we're going to dive into the second part